All right, a look outdoors at the FM area and things cooling off to 12 degrees under clear skies. It's a very quiet night as far as wind is concerned. And I'll look at temperatures elsewhere showing some chill in the air up north. Langdon 0, 7 in Cavalier, 3 for you in Roseau this hour, and Detroit Lakes at 10 degrees. Down to the south, though, holding on to a couple of areas of 20s. Southeast North Dakota and northeast South Dakota. You are the balmy part of the region. At a little bit of snow making its way out of north central parts of South Dakota. Will be drifting slowly south and east as we head through the overnight hours. Now, clear skies and calm winds with fresh snow on the ground in places. It's going to get fairly chilly out there as we head through the overnight hours. But we have a developing winter storm. Let's take you up or update you with the very latest. First and foremost, overnight the wind does a switcheroo. Clouds will increase from the south and from the west. Now, those clouds radiate heat, so temperatures in southeast North Dakota all the way up through the western part of North Dakota will see milder temperatures in the teens and low 20s. We'll have sub-zero readings across northwest Minnesota. Now, anywhere from Minot through Jamestown on down towards southeast North Dakota, a chance for some morning flakes. But the morning commute looks okay. And then the winter weather begins. As we head toward midday, we'll start to see snow blossoming as we work our way from the I-94 corridor and points north towards Highway 2 up north. Temperatures fairly steady to slowly climbing at best. Wind not too bad with this snow system, so that's good news. If you do have travel, things will be wintry, but we aren't expecting all-out blizzard-type conditions with this particular system. So we go through the afternoon. The snow continues for hours into the late evening hours, and as the system winds its way through by 10 o'clock, we'll still have a fairly large area of snow potential with the system. Here's one change. The cold air that is working its way into the valley now is dipping a little bit farther. And with that, I think the snow bands could set up a little farther to the south. Now, it's been a fairly dry winter in the southern valley with over a foot of snowfall this season up to the north. But with this particular system, our far northern counties may be spared significant snow. But if you're in the central Red River Valley and the southern Red River Valley and portions of Lakes Country, get the shovels and snow blowers ready, because by Wednesday night we'll have significant snow on the ground. Now, there's a wide area that'll see 3 to 6 inches. Isolated locations where we get some banding set up, and I'm believing that that could be farther to the south, closer to the I-94 corridor, could see 6 to 9 inches of snow. A wide area of 2 to 4 inches of snow surrounding the heavier band, and then it will rapidly drop off to a trace as we go to our far northern counties or very far southern counties. All right, here's a look at your temperatures in the afternoon. On the drive home, that's when the conditions will be the worst. So a slippery commute home, 7 degrees for Langdon and Roseau, closer to those teens across the central portion of the viewing area, and down south a few 20s still. And then after that, as we glide into the holiday weekend, by Christmas Eve, the Arctic cold makes its way in, and folks, it's here to stay. Here's Christmas Day. This purple blob, by the way, well, that's minus 20s, and that's heading our way. It's going to be a long week next week of bitter cold temperatures. Now, let's take a look at the photo of the day. Bobby sent this one in from Cummings. A gorgeous sunrise there. Here's a look at the numbers. Wednesday, yep, we've talked about that. Snow, 3 to 6 inches for many. Then 8 cool degrees on Thursday with a few morning flakes, but most of the day will be quiet. Your morning commute on Thursday will also be impacted. Good news! It's the winter solstice. That means it's the start of winter, but it also means the amount of daylight hours increase every day after that for the rest of this year and beyond. Now, the weekend brings the cold, particularly into next week, when it'll be around 20 below for Christmas Day and hey, Tuesday.
There's snow, too. That's good news. A lot of people want some
snow.
Well,
we got to practice some hockey outside, but that's kind of chipper at 18 below.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Thanks, Hutch.
You bet.